Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Play action, now it's Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Lance. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Red cycle.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Lance again. They'll roll him out right. And he rifles one incomplete. For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. And these being the 2 teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious 4th quarter comeback to win their 2nd Lombardi trophy. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Blue! Watch it, stick!
And Lance now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's got it to Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Lance now on 1st down. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the catch and a touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a route is on here in this first half.
49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance, he'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Lance looks to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Hilton, the man in motion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
43!
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back. We'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And again, it's Mahomes. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And some room to roam now. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Goal And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And his throw here is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelce on the crossing route here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Red, cycle.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He lets this one fly.
Where they've given up a ton of yards downfield. That has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Niners are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Hey, check nigga.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ready, set. Steal, check, steal.
Desperation time here. Lance.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Now a handoff as they run left side. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4.
From midfield, here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To try again after the sack. Lance. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ultra. Smash. Go pink.
And Lance now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably.
what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful.